online, you can go in person, you can do it over the phone, but it's very helpful. And I found my therapist. I was able to choose who I wanted, and Lyra actually sets you up, does all the legwork for you, but it's easy to use, and it's simple, and it's cost effective.
And what is it again?
Lyra.com. Lyra.com.
So it seems appropriate in this podcast where we're talking about mental health that I'm going to share a story that is funny. It is also me being completely unaware of how to deal with people who have mental issues. At the time, I was much, much younger. But it's just a crazy story that happened at the bar. So I'm at the bar doing my show, and this one lovely young queen comes over to me and is like, "Who's that guy over there?" And I was like, "What? You're going to have to narrow it down. We're in a bar.
A queer bar.
A queer bar. That guy over there." And so she points at this one guy sitting at a table by himself. And I was like, I don't have any idea who that guy over there is. So she's like, "Oh, I want to date him. He's super cute." And I was like, "You want to date him, but you haven't even met him."
You don't know.
Okay, whatever. So she says to me, "Go talk to him," because I'm like, "What, are we in middle school? You want me to go talk to a boyfriend?" Whatever, fine. So I went over and I was like, "Hey, how are you?" And he's like, "Oh, fine." And I introduced myself. He introduced himself. And it was all lovely. And it just so happened at that moment, the song that was playing was Turn Back Time by Cher. And he's like, "Oh my God, if I have to hear this song one more time, you know, I live in the apartments above Darcelles, so I hear it all the time." Now, having also worked at Darcelles, I know that the apartments above Darcelles are for people who have been homeless, people with mental health issues, different things.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of housing. And I was like, "Oh, so how did you come to live over Darcelles?" And he was like, "Well, you know, I had," and he kept saying, like I should know anything about him. I had some issues some time ago. I was hearing voices in my head, and it caused me to do some things, and I quit my job, and he was telling me kind of this laundry list of things he had done. And then he said, "And then there's Hector." And just kind of stopped there, like I'm supposed to know what that means. And I'm like,
Hector.
"Oh, sure, Hector, yeah." And I said, "Who's Hector?" He goes, "Well, Hector's the guy in the radio who tells me what to do." Oh. Sure. Right. Yeah, Hector. I just wasn't hip to Hector. Right. I didn't know. No. A different radio, different station. I'm not sure. And I was like, "Oh, cool. Yeah. All right. Well, nice to meet you. Got to go do my show now." Yeah. So I went back over to said queen, and I was like, "No, ma'am. No, ma'am." I said, "You do not want to go out with this one. He's crazy." And she goes, "Ooh, I like crazy." I go, "Not fun crazy."
Yeah, not sexy.
Crazy. And I'm sorry. Yes, I did say crazy. Again, it was before I was hip to mental health stuff.
You're
or whatever.
Canceled.
I am so canceled. Go ahead and cancel me. It's all right.
Cancel Cultural Association. This bitch. Canceled.
Right. Canceled. And do you know what she did? She went over and snuggled up next to this man, and I was like, "All right, girl, you on your own."
Did Hector get her?
I don't know if Hector did.
Did you ever see her again?
I never saw her again. And that's the point. I did never see
her. Murder mystery. Welcome to our new podcast where we solve
dun 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 disappearing drag queens.
There's a lot, girl.
I know. I imagine there are. But that does bring us to the end of yet another podcast. We have had a wonderful time chit-chatting about our lives and mental health and everything else and queer topics and life. And so if you've also enjoyed this pod, which I hope that you have, then like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell whoever, get everybody in the world to listen to us, because then we can do commercials for real and maybe get paid for them.
No, I like doing it for fun.
I actually did. That was fun.
Girl, I was like winging it, like, "Oh, bitch, you want me to say something?"
I know. Where's my script? I'm sorry, I have not received my script.
I'll be in my trailer until I get what I need.
People.
My trailer.
Send us a message at itwouldseemasthough@gmail.com. We will answer it. We got some other things, people saying we should have an open forum to talk about issues and stuff. We can't do that because we don't know how to do live at this point.
I'm scared.
And plus you might ask things that we will tell you is none of your business. But, but who cares? We will tell you it's none of your business. So, whatever. We are those girls. So, we will be here every week. tune in to It Seems As Though on your favorite podcasting app. Download your favorite podcasting app. Get one. If you don't have one, get one. And come back and listen to us next week.
Yeah.
For another episode of
It Would Seem As Though.
It would seem as though.